My name is Dana Land. I am 22 years old and I am a dog walker. My official diagnoses are bipolar disorder, panic disorder, PTSD, and atypical anorexia nervosa. I dog walk Monday through Friday, and so I usually wake up. I have a cat and a dog who my cat is diabetic, so we have a very specific routine that we follow every day. So immediately upon waking up, I follow my pet care routine with them. Usually my roommate is home, and so we'll talk for a little bit, catch up if anything happened when I go to bed, because I go to bed so early. And so then I'll leave for work, and I don't really have like an office to go into. I know my route, I have my keys, so I spend most of the day alone, going from dog walking house to dog walking house. And then when I'm done, I come home, again, the pet care routine, and then whatever kind of needs to be done for the day. If nothing needs to be done, I watch TV. Like, I know everybody's so like ashamed to say that they watch TV, but I watch so much TV. It's my relaxation. So.
But at what point did you go in for a diagnosis and treatment?
It took me a few years to get back into getting a diagnosis and treatment. I had gone through being emancipated from my parents, moving out on my own, and I graduated high school early and started college early, so it was kind of there when I decided like I'm in charge of myself. So I went in to see a psychiatrist, but having this previous bipolar diagnosis follow me around meant I had to bounce from psychiatrist to psychiatrist frequently, because a lot aren't qualified to do with it, or they say they aren't qualified to do with bipolar disorder. So I could be halfway into a session, and when I would eventually mention like, oh, I'm previously diagnosed as this, they'd stop it and say, I'm sorry, we are here to deal with you, sort of thing. And so I had bounced around for a long time. It took years before eventually I went to my DePaul counselor when I started at DePaul, and they said I had an eating disorder, everything going on at that time, and they had said, we can't deal with that, but here's a place that can. And thankfully where they recommended me, they really could deal with the whole host of everything. So that's when I became, started getting help. And then even when I left there, I still had to bounce from psychiatrist again to find an outside one, because again, a lot of people don't deal with bipolar. But thankfully the one I have now does.
Dog walking is helpful because it kind of forces me to get outside. The other day, I saw a little bird bathing itself. It was like jumping in and out of a puddle and like shaking its head and whatnot, and I was just like, that like really warmed my heart. I was like, oh, that's really sweet. I was like having a crummy day, so it was kind of nice to see what exposes me to things that like I would not notice otherwise. Society could definitely do better in talking to people with mental illness, asking us questions, allowing us to be direct, allowing us to lead, listen to us when we tell you what we need. No, that's what we need. You may think we need X, Y, and Z, but we're telling you we need A, B, and C. Listen to us. We know we're experts in our own disorder. Not everybody presents the same way, and you may think, certain disorders are scary, when it's just like, we're just people doing the best we can, and if we had access to the help, we may not present that way, we may change, we may still look the same, but give us a chance.